calls, she makes sure that she had that calls. And what I can say that Josephine, pick up the call, even if you're nearby Fred, and so that Fred can hear what you're saying. But for you, you're always hiding. And if you really left that so-called husband, why are you still picking his call? I think for real, Josephine, this is what you're doing it's wrong. It's not in right way. For real, if someone get out in your life like husband, I can see now you're loving now, Fred. Your feeling are now growing. Try to avoid calls from husband for real. If you need to stay with Fred for better life, you have to avoid that phone. And the bad thing here came. Lina brought her friend, and the friend came with shoes. And that bag, we remember Fred gave it to Josephine in the first episode there, where we ended in the village. But Josephine took it to her husband, and here the gift finally came back to the owner's house. You can't imagine, but this is really happens. We gifted our loved people, and those who we gift, they have others for them they love. So once you gift him or she took that lovely gift you gave, and she or he can give to the next person, for him or she feel like that she love more or he loves more. So here Josephine did the same. He gave that gift to husband, and husband gave it to his lovely girlfriend, and now the gift is back to Freddy's house. You can now see how like things are moving from one person to another person. Like, for now, Josephine is so confusing now. Husband keeps on calling, and Lina, we don't know what is Lina trying to do. Is Lina trying to bring Fred closer to him? And we can see that there is no love between Lina and Fred. Fred loves Josephine, and Josephine started growing the feelings of loving Fred. But Josephine has a problem. In love, maybe if you decided to go with someone, there are some things which you should avoid, and like not even give it a chance. So Josephine, if you really love Fred now, what you should do is to ignore the call come from your husband, and if it's better even to block him. To me, what I know, if you decided to move on, you forget everything and you go to that right person to whom you choose that he or she, that he's the one. So Josephine, you need to block that husband, and you did a long mistake to direct husband the place where you're staying. You wouldn't have do that. And now the trouble came. Look, the girlfriend of husband get to know where you are, and it seems they may be the connection between Irina and that husband, and they were trying to separate you from Fred. So Josephine should be careful and start hiding when you're making calls, and when someone called you in front of Fred, pick up. Don't be shy, and don't be like, don't try to hide it. So it feels if someone calls someone and or you're in love with someone and you see the call came and that someone take a part and like a distance to go away to pick up that phone, you think what everyone can react like friends for real, even if it's me. You cannot do such things, hiding, picking calls, and you see that my ex. What are you still talking or discussing with your ex? For real, this is not necessary. So, what Josephine is doing is wrong. And let's talk about Lena. If you are a worker, please try to respect your bosses. And if like you see Lena is trying to convince Fred, like putting like there are some actions she's doing, like she wants to get closer to the Fred, but she forgets that Fred doesn't have feeling to her. And if time comes and Fred gets to know that Lena's intentions, Fred may chase away Lena, and Lena may end up lose your job. So you should be careful. If you are boss with your boss, falling in love with your boss for real is a risky. Sometimes you may not last longer, and the job you may lose your job. And if you lose your job, sometimes we have nothing to start with. So Lena, you should be careful before entering, like engaging in love with Fred. Better leave Josephine and Fred to stay together. They bond and hope if they unite, they may like things will goes well. And Josephine, I beg you to forget and stay away with that husband. Please try to understand. Husband, he never and ever loves you. You see the gift, it end up coming back to the owner of that gift, Fred. So we should be careful when we are dating people pretending to love us, but they don't even love us. They just need something in our lives.
Here's the money you asked for.
Thank you so much.
I want to ask you something. Do you by chance know a guy called Osborne?
Osborne. Yeah, I know him.
Who is he to Josephine?
Nothing.
Why are you trying to lie to me?
I'm very sorry. Osborne is Josephine's ex. They are no longer going out.
You are not telling me the truth. Are you aware that Osborne still talks to Josephine on phone?
Like how? I never knew that.
It hasn't been long since I became part of this family, but I can see there are a whole lot of secrets hiding within you people.
I'm not hiding any secret from you. What other secret can you mention of?
Why is it that you didn't want Josephine to know about the money I was giving to you? Answer me, please.
There is nothing serious. You will definitely understand at the right time.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never.
My in-law. Thank you very much for the money. But please, as I said earlier, don't let Josephine hear about the money.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign.
What is
is wrong with you, Josephine? I can see you are not serious at all in your life. You are an enemy to your own progress. Do not make me regret for giving birth to you, Josephine.
I'm sorry, Mom. I know Fred has been there and has told you everything about Osborne. Mom, let me tell you the truth. At this point in time, there is nothing between Osborne and I. I know you will never believe whatever I say, but the truth is that there is nothing between us.
Come on, shut up. Do you think I'm a kid? You are lucky you are not closer to me. I would have slapped you. What at all are you going to gain from that Osborne guy? What does he have for himself? Less to talk of affording something for you.
Talk to you later. I think at this moment there is nothing to convince you with.
Out of guilty, a thief always runs when no one is chasing him. Because of cheats, have you seen how you were panicking when you saw me? When at all are you going to change? If you think you cannot be with Fred alone, why don't you move out from this house and let him have his peace of mind? Josephine, what I know is that love goes where love is. If I'm asked to advise you, what I can tell you is that it's better you leave with that your secret guy.
Can I also ask you something?
Of course.
So if I leave Fred, go for?